Grant Stone is a favorite here on the channel. Over the past 18 months, I have accumulated 5 of their boots and also a pair of their sneakers. Needless to say, I haven't acquired anything from them that didn't get a thumbs up. But of the 5 pairs of Grant Stone boots I own, 2 of them just seem to end up on my feet more than any other. And that's the brass boot in Crimson Chromexcel and the diesel boot in natural Chromexcel, which also happened to be the first 2 pair of boots that I picked up from Grant Stone. But at the end of the day, there can be only one favorite. And today, these boots are going to duke it out for the spot of number 1. Welcome to Stray Reviews. I'm Lee and I'm here to help you find the best men's lifestyle gear and apparel. And today I am comparing arguably the 2 most popular boots from Grant Stone, the Grant Stone Diesel boot and the Grant Stone Brass boot. Both of these boots are expertly crafted with amazing materials. They're both easy on the eyes and they're both incredibly wearable. But before I dive into the nitty-gritty, I want to invite you to subscribe to my monthly newsletter, My Favorite Things, where I give you the short list of my favorite gear and apparel for any given month. I'll leave a link down in the description below with links to the diesel and brass boots as well. Okay, since the diesel boot was actually the first pair of Grant Stone boots I ever picked up, I'm going to start with those. The boots that I picked up are in a natural Chromexcel Horween leather, or what Grant Stone calls Dune Chromexcel. They have leather laces, brass eyelets, brass speed hooks, 3 sets of brass speed hooks, and the inside is lined with a very luxurious kip leather lining. There is a vegetable tan leather insole, a vegetable tan leather welt, and a vegetable tan leather midsole. So there is lots of great veg tan leather in these. They also have a cork filler with a steel shank, a full grain leather heel counter, and they are Goodyear welted with a 360-degree split reverse welt. All of this sits on top of a Grant Stone micro-studded rubber outsole. Like all of Grant Stone's boots, they're made in China. The Grant Stone diesel boot is built on the Leo last, which, if you saw my review of the Grant Stone Ottawa boot, also built on the Leo last. It means that they have a pretty lean profile, in my opinion, while still giving plenty of room to wiggle my toes. I really just love the fit of the diesel boot, and Grant Stone's Leo last is probably my favorite shape for just about any boot that I own. And speaking of shape, the plain toe design for the diesel boot combined with this natural or Dune Chromexcel just seems to be wearable with anything. I can wear these with jeans, I can wear these with chinos, I can wear them with just about any color jeans or chinos as well, making these just incredibly versatile. If I had any wish for the diesel boots, it would maybe be for a channel on the sole for the welt stitching. As they do just kind of leave me just a tad concerned that the stitching might get chewed up over the long term, since really these micro studs don't necessarily create enough space or lift between the ground and the stitching. The diesel boot is a great option for anyone who really just wants a one and done pair of boots that are made from high-end quality materials and impeccable craftsmanship. It is easy to see why they're so incredibly popular. Hey, if you're all about that one and done, then tap that like button for me. Okay, let's dive into the brass boots. Now, like I said, I picked these up in the Crimson Chromexcel. So they are the Horween Chromexcel leather like the diesels. And yes, it is sturdy and soft and feels and smells amazing. These also have brass eyelets and 2 sets of speed hooks, which is different from the diesel boots with 3 sets of speed hooks. These are also kip leather lined, but unlike the diesel boot, the tongue is not kip leather lined. It is just the rough outside of the leather. These have a one-piece vamp, which means that the mock toe stitching that you see is not a true mock toe, but is really just a decorative mock toe, you might say. These, like the Diesel, are Goodyear welt constructed with a 360-degree split reverse welt. They have a vegetable tan insole, vegetable tan welt, and a vegetable tan midsole as well. Also, like the Diesel boot, they have a cork filler and a steel shank. They also have a full grain leather heel counter, and they sit on top of a Grant Stone rubber lug outsole. Now, one of the things about this outsole that I prefer over the studded rubber outsole that the Diesel have is that the lugs do offer some protection for the welt stitching that runs along the edge of the outsole. The brass boot is built on Grant Stone's Floyd last, which they say is a modified version of the Leo. The Floyd has a roomier and taller toe box, offering a little more room. I found the brass boots to be an amazing pick really for winter time when I'm wearing thicker socks and I need a little more traction as well. One of the things that I don't particularly care for with the brass boot really are the laces that come with them. They are a thinner, flat lace, and I feel like they might just snap if I pull too hard on them. I actually prefer the leather laces on the Diesel boot, which are surprisingly soft and pliable, really, for leather laces. One thing to note about the brass boot is that it is heavier than the Diesel boot, coming in at 2 pounds, 2.7 ounces, whereas the Diesel boot weigh 1 pound, 15 ounces, so just a little bit more. I don't particularly find the brass boot to be really too heavy, but I did think that the difference was worth mentioning here. You tell me, are you the type of person that just has to have lighter boots? I know some people do. Let me know down in the comments below. All right, I'm gonna give you my bottom line opinion and pick a winner for this Grant Stone Showdown. But if you're getting some value out of this today, then I want to invite you to subscribe to the channel so that you'll catch my upcoming reviews. Okay, the bottom line is that these are two amazing boots and it is very easy to see why they're so popular. However, between the two, my choice for number one would have to be the Diesel boot. I picked the Diesel boot because of its understated, incredibly versatile appearance, combined with incredible materials and craftsmanship, really, that are in all of Grant Stone's boots. And they just have me wearing them more often than the brass boots. And hey, if you happen to own both boots, would you let me know which ones you prefer? And if you want to see my full review of Grant Stone's brass boot, then check out this video over here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you over in the next video.